and gentlemen, and welcome. Tonight, we invite you to journey back in time to the ancient Persian Empire, to the royal palace in Susa. Here lives a young Jewish woman, an orphan raised by her cousin. By all appearances, she is ordinary. Yet, she is chosen for an extraordinary purpose. The book of Esther is unlike any other. Though the name of God is never spoken, His presence is woven through every moment, behind closed doors and in open gates, in sleepless nights and sudden favor, in courage discovered at just the right time. So, sit back, open your hearts, and step with us into the palace. Who knows but that you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?
Mother, why does the sky look like it's glowing?
Because as the day says goodbye, it puts on its best colors for one more dance before the stars come out.
I like that. It's like it's being brave, shining before it goes dark.
You're right, Ellie. I never thought about it like that. Sometimes the bravest thing we can do is to shine, even when we know the night is coming.
Do I have to be brave tomorrow?
Ooh, your big stage debut.
Yes, I have to speak in front of everyone. My heart feels all wobbly when I think about it.
That's perfectly normal. It happens to most people. Remember the story of Esther we read? She was afraid too, but God gave her the courage. And just like Esther, God will give you the courage you need.
She was a queen with a crown. She had to be brave too, didn't she?
Yeah, but she didn't always wear it. She was a young woman, not so different from you, who found herself in a path where she had to choose. Stay silent or speak up, even when she was afraid. And because she spoke when it mattered most, she saved her people.
Do you think her heart felt wobbly too?
I'm sure it did. Being brave doesn't mean you're not afraid anymore. It means you speak anyway.
Tell me the story again, from the beginning, please.
All right, Ellie. It's a story about a young woman chosen for such a time as this.
I was born Hadassah, a girl without a mother or father, carried through life by the mercy of God and the kindness of my cousin Mordecai. I was no queen then. I was no one, just another daughter of exile, a Jew in the land of Persia. But God has a way of choosing the unlikeliest of vessels. One day, I was taken to the palace, my beauty assessed, my silence tested, my worth measured by eyes that did not know my God. Yet, what is a crown to a woman whose heart belongs to her people? What is a throne when your nation trembles under threat of destruction? I did not choose my path, but perhaps this path chose me. For who knows whether I am come to the kingdom for such a time as this.
In the third year of King Xerxes' reign, ruler of the mighty Persian Empire, he held a magnificent banquet to showcase his wealth and his power. His domain stretched across 127 provinces, from the land of Ethiopia to India. He summoned all of his military commanders, noblemen, and princes of every nation. For 180 days, the feasting continued, day after day, a spectacle of extravagance. And when those days had ended, the king prepared a final celebration. a 7-day banquet to be held in the lavish gardens of his palace. Meanwhile, Queen Vashti held a separate feast, also within the palace walls.
unmatched majesty. No one questions your strength. Your empire, it stretches further than the eyes can see. Nothing is beyond your reach. Cheers for the king. All is perfect. Save just for one thing. Where's your queen? Her beauty it surpasses them all. Let it be seen. Let all behold in her radiance. Yes, yes, yes. Summon Queen Vashti, my lord. Let her stand beside you, crowned in glory.
Hey, guy, come.
Yes, my lord.
Go. Bring the queen to me. Instruct her. She's to wear her royal crown. Let the whole court see her beauty.
My lord, I beg your pardon. I delivered your message.
Well, speak.
The queen, she refuses to come.
What did you say?
She is busy hosting her own guests and she will not leave her banquet.
What? She dares defies the king? Refuses her sovereign? Leave me! Get out! Summon my advisors, now! Speak. What does the law say about a queen who refuses the command of a king?
If it pleases the king, Queen Vashti has not only wronged you, but all the officials and citizens of your empire. Her disobedience will become known across the provinces. And soon, women everywhere will rise against their husbands, saying, well, Queen Vashti defied the king, and so can we. What do you say, Brother Maris?
This is unacceptable, Your Majesty. Let a royal decree be issued that Queen Vashti, let it be written in the laws of Persia and Media, that Queen Vashti should never again appear before King Xerxes, and that all of her royal titles be taken away and given to another more worthy. So let it be done. Make this edict known in every language and in every province. Let it be heard and understood. Queen Vashti is banished. And let all women throughout the kingdom, from the greatest to the least, honor their husbands without question. By my command, let it be law.
But that's not fair.
No, it wasn't. But sometimes doing what is right doesn't come with a reward. Sometimes it comes at a cost.
What happened to her?
We don't know. We never hear about her again. But I like to think that she lived within the walls of the palace, proud of the stand she took.
Is Esther going to be okay?
Oh,
I don't want
honey.
her to disappear like Queen Vashti.
Oh, sweetie, Esther's story is quite different. Both queens were brave. Vashti said no when it mattered most, and Esther, well, she'll say yes when it's the hardest. When the king's anger had cooled, he sought advice from his royal attendants. They counseled him to send commissioners out to every province in the kingdom to search for the most beautiful and intelligent young virgins. These young women were brought into the royal citadel in Susa and placed under the care of Haggai, the king's eunuch. There they were given months of beauty treatment and prepared to meet the king.
Summons all your millions of the land. Prepare yourselves, gather your belongings. You're to be taken to the royal palace at once.
Yes, the girls didn't have much choice. When the king sent for you, you went.
But what if that was me? What if I had to go and never come back?
Oh, sweetheart.
I wouldn't want to go. I miss you so much.
Hey, you're safe right here with me.
But Esther, she didn't get to say goodbye.
Probably not. She had to leave everything. Her people, her family, her cousin Mordecai, and lived in a palace with strangers. But even there, God was with her. Even when everything was dark, strange, and scary, he never left her side. If God was not by her side, she may not have survived. For wherever goodness dares to shine, darkness is never far behind. And in the story of Esther, it's no different. In her path, darkness took the shape of a man named Haman. His name echoes through history. He's much a part of the story as Esther herself. Some would even say that there are two main characters in this story.
Haman, what kind of name is that? And what did he do to make him so evil?
Haman hated all Jews.
What did the Jews do to him?
Long ago, the Amalekites, Haman's ancestors, launched a cowardly attack on the children of God as they fled slavery in Egypt. Weary, unarmed, vulnerable, God's children were attacked from behind. And because of this treachery, God gave King Saul a simple command: destroy them completely. But Saul, being filled with pride and fear, disobeyed God. He saved some of them, and out of the remnant of those he saved came Haman. This ancient hatred for the Jews was passed down from generation to generation, starting with those that Saul saved, and now burns with a deadly fury inside Haman's heart. Consumed by revenge for what the Jews represent, he was determined to destroy all Jews.
All?
All.
This one. She is the one.
Well chosen, my lord. She is as wise as she is lovely. I will prepare at once.
They once called me Hadassah, the myrtle, a flower rooted in the soil of Israel's promise. But here, in the courts of Persia, they gave me another name, Esther, a name in their tongue. Some say it means star bright, yet distant. Others hear in it the echo of Hester, hiddenness, and hidden I have been. my people, my faith, my very soul, veiled beneath silks and secrets. From a humble Jewish girl to Esther, Queen of Persia.
Her crown, it sparkles. I want to be like her one day.
Yes.
Brave, even when I'm afraid.
Yes, she was. Beautiful and smart, just like you. But during this time, King Xerxes promoted Haman to a place of great power. He commanded that everybody bow to him. But one person refused to bow. Mordecai, Esther's cousin and guardian. And when Haman found out that Mordecai was a Jew, the plot to destroy him and all Jews was put in motion.
Oh no!
They bow. They all bow. The nobles, the servants, even the elders of the province bend their knee when I pass. Except him. He refused to bow. Not once. Not ever. Mordecai, a Jew, a nobody at the king's gate. Yet he stares at me like I'm beneath him. He dares to stand when all others fall before me. Does he not know who I am? Does he not see the signet on my hand? I speak and kings listen. I point and men perish. But this Mordecai, this filthy exile, think he could defy me. It is not enough to crush him. One man's death is a flick of the hand, a small but bitter pleasure. But I want more. I see them everywhere, Jews, and they're like him. Proud, stiff-necked, loyal to some invisible God.
Haman. Haman, my husband. Haman, look at me. You are the most powerful man in all Persia. The king, he honors you. The people, they fear you. Your name is spoken in every province. And yet, you allow one man, Mordecai, to steal your peace? He is nothing, just a servant at the gate. He is nobody.
do you let him stand while you tremble? Why do you carry his defiance when you carry the signet of the king? Stop worrying. Be the leader I marry. Listen to my word, my husband. Do what your advisor has said. Build a gallows. Make it 50 cubits high, so all can see it rising above the city. This will be a statement of your authority, of your power, of your dominance. When you go before the king, set the trap in motion. Then ask for Mordecai to be hung upon it. Once he is caught in the trap, end this insult once and for all. Let Mordecai see what happened to those who refuse to bow. Let the Jews see it. Let the city see it. Then, when the sun sets tomorrow, you will feast in peace, your honor restored, and all will know who truly rule this land.
Yes, you're right. Let them all vanish.
Vanish.
Let their houses be silent.
Yes.
Let their names be erased from the scrolls of Persia. One signet, sealed with the king's ring, and they all vanish. From Susa to the farthest province. There will be no more.
No more.
Persia will finally be cleansed of this infestation.
Haman approached the king with words dipped in poison. He spoke of the Jews as a people apart, rebellious, strange, defiant of royal law. A silent threat hidden in plain sight. And tragically, the king believed it all. With the signet ring, the seal of authority, he had the ability to shape law with ink and ambition. And he did. An edict was written calling for the annihilation of every Jew. Men, women, children, all to be erased in a single day. All because one man refused to bow.
by royal order from King Xerxes, ruler of 127 provinces, from Ethiopia to India on the 13th day of the 12th month, all Jews, both young and old, men and women, shall be killed, destroyed, and annihilated, wiped out from every province. Their possessions are to be seized by their attackers. This decree is sealed with the king's own ring. It shall be proclaimed in every language in every city, so all may prepare for the day of blood.
I don't understand. How can someone hate you just because of who you are? It's not fair.
No, it's not. But Haman didn't need a reason. His hate came from something much older, passed down from generation to generation, like a secret, like poison, and he drank it all.
But that was forever ago.
Yep. But sometimes people hold on to anger that they were never meant to carry. They grow up believing lies, and over time, their hearts become filled with hate.
So he wanted to hurt them, just for being who they were.
Yeah, just for being Jewish, just for their faith, just for refusing not to bow. But that's why the story of Esther is so important. Because even when somebody is strong, powerful, and hateful as Haman tried to destroy them, one woman stood up. She didn't run, she didn't hide. She trusted God, and he came through.
I don't want to hate anyone, ever.
And that's how we break the cycle. Not with more hate, but with love, truth, and courage.
What evil is this? Oh, Father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, show us what to do. Hear our cry. Esther must know. She must go to the king.
Then came a messenger, trembling, urgent. The final edict, cold, final, sealed with death. It was a plea, a cry from the gates to the palace.
Esther, you must go before the king. Plead for your people. Do not think that because you live within the palace walls, you alone will escape when this decree falls. If you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance for the Jews will rise from another place. But you and your father's house will perish. Don't you see? You were not lifted out of obscurity and crowned queen by mere accident. You were not placed in the king's court for merely beauty or favor. This is your moment, Esther. Stand. Speak. Intercede before it's too late.
No. chosen. You know the law. I cannot to enter the king's presence uninvited. It means death. I could die unless he extends the golden scepter, but it's been 30 days since I've been called to him. What you're asking me to do is like walking into the lion's den unprotected. Has the Almighty placed me here for such a time as this? Clothed in silk, while my people, they sit in sackcloth. No, it can't be. There's no way. I was not placed here on accident.
Your hands tremble. The burden of this message is heavier than the crown upon your brow. You were chosen from among many.
No.
Once hidden, unnamed, unseen, and yet your cousin's words pass through these silk curtains, reaching you even behind guarded doors. We are afraid as well. We know the law. None can enter the king's presence unbidden and live. But perhaps this fear is not a command to retreat, but a summons to rise. My queen, we will fast with you. We will pray with you. We will stand with you. You will not stand alone. My queen, you are braver than you know.
I will go to the king, even if it costs me everything. If I perish, I perish.
Is this the part of the story where Esther has to be brave?
Yes, this is the part when everything can change.
Even if she's afraid?
Being courage doesn't mean you don't have fear anymore. It means you don't let it stop you from doing what is right. Every time you choose kindness when it's hard, every time when you stand up for somebody that is smaller than you, every time when you speak truth when others are silent, that's bravery. Esther's kind of bravery. In secret, Esther sent word from the palace to Mordecai. She told him, go, gather all the Jews in Susa, fast for me for 3 days and 3 nights. Do not eat, do not drink, and I and my maids will do the same. And then I will go before the king, though it be against the law. And if I perish, I perish. So Mordecai, with the Jews of Susa, did as Queen Esther had commanded.
They say this mountain can't be moved. They say these chains will never break. But they don't know you like we do. There is power in your name. We've heard that there is no way through. We've heard
Esther, my queen, darling heart. What is your request? Even if it's for half my kingdom.
What? This is unbelievable. You cannot do this.
It shall be yours.
This is against the law.
That's
The
crazy,
people will not
man.
stand for this.
If it pleases,
Wait, this will not happen. No.
my lord, if it pleases the king, I humbly request your presence. And Haman's had a banquet that I have prepared.
Then let Haman be summoned at once. We shall dine with the queen tonight.
I can't believe it. She just walked in, all alone. Her heart must have been beating so fast.
I bet it was. She didn't know what would happen. She just knew she had to try.
She just walked in, all alone. Everyone was watching her, but she didn't. Holding her breath, taking slow steps, she walked right in. Then the king, he held out the golden scepter.
Yes. But Esther's story is far from over. For as Esther was praying and preparing for her people's redemption, Haman was plotting for their annihilation. Two paths, one of courage and the other of cruelty, set to collide in a moment that can change everything. Haman boasted before his friends and his family. I alone, he said, was invited to dine with the queen, just the king and I. But even in honor, his soul was poisoned. For every time he passed that city gate, Mordecai refused to bow, and that he could not endure. At home, his wife and family fed his fury. Build a gallows, they said, make it 50 cubits high. Let Mordecai hang at dawn. The plan was set. The wood was raised. But then, that night, the king could not sleep. And in the silence of the palace, God began to move. The royal record was brought and read aloud. And there it was, the forgotten story of Mordecai, the man who had saved the king's life. No honor given, no reward. Just as Haman was about to enter into the courts to request Mordecai's death, the king was preparing to exalt him. My, how the tables had turned. As Haman stood before the king, eager to carry out his cruel plan, the king turned to him with a question. What should be done to the man whom the king delights to honor? Who would the king want to honor more than I? Thought Haman, as he imagined himself clothed in royal robes, paraded through the streets on the king's horse. As he turned to speak those plans, the words of the king shattered his dreams. Do as you have said, Haman. Take Mordecai the Jew and do this to him. He, the one who had built the gallows, the one who had planned to hang Mordecai, the man who refused to bow, now had to lead him through the streets in honor. And in that moment, all of Haman's pride came crashing down. The words of the king cut through him like ice. With his head hung low, Haman went home. He could hardly believe what had just happened. But there was no time to rest, for he was summoned to the queen's second banquet. The king had commanded it. So with a heavy heart and a racing mind, Haman entered the banquet hall one more time. The time of reckoning had come.
My Lord, if I have found favor in your eyes, and if it pleases the king, please spare the life of myself and my people, for we have been sold to be killed, annihilated, and plotted. If only we had been sold as slaves, I would have remained silent. But you see, the enemy, he is too powerful, my Lord.
Who dares do this?
My Lord, the enemy is none other than Haman.
What? What is this treachery?
It's true, my Lord, it's true. He has plotted to annihilate our people. He has sealed our fate with his wickedness.
How dare you? Haman, you have deceived me. You have betrayed my trust. You, Haman, you have plotted against my queen, my wife, and our people.
My Lord, please!
Will you assault the queen while she is still with me? In my house? Huh? Guards! Guards! Seize him!
My Lord! My Lord! My Lord! My Lord, please! I beg you! Please have mercy. I did not mean to do it. I did not mean to harm the queen.
Silence! You dare plead for your life after what you have done?
No.
You are no longer fit to live among us. Take him away.
No!
You've been silent. What are you thinking about?
Haman.
Haman?
I know he was bad, and I know the king had to stop him. But even if someone is wicked, shouldn't they have a second chance to be forgiven? Maybe if someone had taught him when he was little that hate is wrong, maybe he would have turned out differently.
That's a hard thing to feel, Ellie. That means you're thinking with your heart, and that's a good thing. Justice is important, but so is mercy. But what should be done to the man who dares to threaten the queen, the kingdom, her people? Asked the king as Haman was led away in shame. The very same gallows he built, the very same structure that was designed to hang Mordecai would now be his punishment. The king ordered it, so it was done. And as Haman's body was taken down from the gallows, the shadow of his treasury lifted over the kingdom. But the Jews were still not safe, for the royal edict still stood. For whatever is written in the king's name and signed with the king's signet ring could not be revoked, not even by the king himself.
The evil Haman has done, it cannot be fixed, my people. They're still in danger. The edict that was set in motion, it cannot be undone. But my people, they must be protected.
What more can be done? The deed is done, but your people remain in peril. What more can I do for you?
My Lord, set a new edict in motion, that on the day the enemy plans to strike, my people, the Jews, they can fight back.
It will be done. A new edict shall go out. The Jews shall have the right to defend themselves, to fight for their lives. By royal edict, on the appointed day, the Jews of the empire are hereby granted the right to assemble and defend themselves against any who would seek to destroy them. No one shall harm them, for they have the right to fight for their lives. This is the edict of King Xerxes. Let it be known in every language and every province. By my command, let it be law.
The new edict spread throughout the land. The Jews, once trembling in fear, now stood firm in the face of their enemies. They were saved. They were free. And they stood united and free. Once trembling, now courageous. But it was not just the sword that gave them strength. It was the courage of one woman who risked everything for the sake of her people. And Mordecai, the man who refused to bow, the one who sat at the gates, overlooked, unrecognized, was promoted to the very same position Haman once held. Robed in honor and authority. It is a reminder that whatever God has ordained, let no man overturn. And the days that followed, the enemies of the Jews were struck down, and the kingdom rejoiced. For what was meant for evil, God had turned it into good. The city of Susa rejoiced. For the Jews, it was a time of happiness, joy, and laughter. They were saved. Once in fear, now united and free. Now Esther, secured in her position, stands before her people. Her mission fulfilled for such a time as this. As the words ring within our hearts, it was the beginning of the festival of Susa, of Purim, an everlasting reminder of God's faithfulness and deliverance, and the courage of one woman who dared to act. If I perish, I perish. With those words, she stepped into destiny and changed the fate of a nation.
Do you think God still picks people for such a time as this?
Every day. And sometimes he uses a very small person for a very big purpose.
Then I'll be brave too, for such a time as this.
But I can contain it, can't keep it to myself. There aren't enough colors to paint the whole picture. Not enough words to ever say what I found. Wonderful and beautiful and glorious and holy is merciful and powerful. Who are you talking about? That's my King. We declare the glory. Give him all the honor. Altogether worthy. Who are you talking about? That's my King. And there's no one before you. And yes, he will adore you. All of this is for you.
Every great story requires those who are willing to step into the light and bring it to life. This production was anchored by an exceptional company of artists. Taking the stage in our main cast, Ivana McDonald as Esther, Tiana Lowe as Ellie, Tasha Coakley as Mother, Kofi Miller as King Xerxes, Rashad Bain as Prince, Maurice Rowe as Haggai, and Kimberly Adderley as the maid handmaiden. Sharing the stage were Gerard Horton as Memucan, Clement Horton as Maris, Christopher Wong as the Herald, Kesniel Kerr as Haman, Kayla Martinez as Zeresh, and Javon Forbes as Mordecai. The world of our story was fully realized thanks to our supporting and additional cast. Our guards, Jonathan Tiles, Evans Chinyanta, Francis Adderley, and Lorenzo Burrows. Our handmaidens, Nadia Forbes, Victoria Smith, Flora Joseph, Deandra Johnson, and Princess McCarty. Our military commanders, Dino Hylo, Shavado Gibson, Albert Abanga, and Cleveland Stubbs. Our scribes, Ariana Forbes and Raymond Forbes. Our village girls, Jemiah Miller, Gabriella Morley, Shanice Williams, Peyton McKinsey, and Bernique Brown. And our fangirls, Kendrea Ferguson and Felicia Cadet. The energy and movement of the production were driven by our dancers, Empria Clark, Angelica Joseph, Ari Moss, Gabriel Smith, Mia Brown, and Naisha Cadet. And filling the space with powerful praise through our production songs, Believe for It and That's My King, were our singers, Reverend Dexter Kakula, Tamika Bowe, Amanda Bowe, Raquel Lockhart, Rashima Pintard, and Shavano Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, your writer and director, Dino Hyler.